And yeah, what do you do if you become resentful towards the place where you live? I mean, there's not an awful lot you can do about it. Like you feel how you feel at the end of the day. Whether or not you're justified in feeling that way doesn't really matter. Hey folks, Danny here, coming at you from the beautiful Sakartvelo, Georgia. Oh, we've got a car coming in behind us now. I hope he doesn't run us over. So, what's my topic today? Today's topic is why some expats always complain. And yeah, I survived. Yeah, why some expats kind of always complain and are never happy, and why this phenomena occurs. Let me put this a bit higher. There we go. I've spent the best part of like 12 years now outside the UK. I've been here and there, and I've noticed that I don't know what percent exactly. I'd say about between 10 and 25% of Western expats who live abroad, be that Spain, be that Georgia, be that Thailand, especially Thailand, be that Dubai, be that Japan, Korea, they're never happy. They complain a lot, and they externalize a lot of their internal discontentment onto the local population, in terms of the local population are to blame for kind of not accepting me. I don't feel, often that's something they'll say, I don't feel accepted by the local population. And yeah, I don't know what to really say about that, but I mean, why should they accept you? Do you accept the people who come to your country without necessarily adapting their lives 100% to your culture? What do you think about people who move to the USA and don't learn the language and don't assimilate, and only assimilate in terms of finding a female partner? Not, yeah, kind of like that. How do you feel about them? How do you feel about these guys coming to the UK and the US from totally different cultures, seemingly only interested in our younger women, not really so bothered about the language, this kind of stuff? And I guess a lot of these people who do complain a lot are the people who, I guess, aren't like that per se. They do make an effort to integrate, learn the language, but they still feel like they're kind of just judged and seen as like another stupid foreigner, or a kind of farang in Thailand, or this this kind of stuff. And yeah, I mean, that would be annoying, I guess, if you move to the likes of Vietnam or Thailand or somewhere where you're obviously a foreigner, and you do make a lot of effort over like 15, 20 years to learn the language and assimilate, and at the same time you can still walk down the street and be seen as just another walk-in cash machine. Yeah, that would be annoying, I guess, but what can you do about it? Do you become bitter about that? Do you become resentful about that? Do you start to be hostile towards the local population because of that? Or do you just not take yourself so seriously and be something like, well, it is how it is, and I guess to a certain extent, if the roles were reversed, I'd be the same towards them in my home country. And yeah, I guess it is kind of how it is. But yeah, I do hear quite a lot of people slagging off their host country. I guess it's like any relationship. We kind of enter a relationship with these countries, and to start with, it's all lovely dovely. It's amazing. It's like we see the country through rose-tinted glasses. In the same way, when we enter a new relationship with a girl, it's also the same. It's kind of the honeymoon period. But then after a certain amount of time, we can soon fall out of love with this country, and we can actually be openly hostile and resentful towards this person or country in this example. And yeah, what do you do if you become resentful towards the place where you live? I mean, there's not an awful lot you can do about it. Like, you feel how you feel at the end of the day. Whether or not you're justified in feeling that way doesn't really matter. You feel that way already. I would say, I don't know, probably time to get out. The alternative would just be to accept how you feel about the country, but just try to limit your spread of negativity about it. So, okay, you can feel this way about the country, but that doesn't mean that other people do. And that doesn't give you the divine right to badmouth the country to other people. So I guess, I don't know, something along the lines of like, either put up with it, accept it and put up with it, or move to another place. I, as a European, I've lived in Ukraine and Georgia now, and yeah, in the Asian countries I did feel like an outsider, and I didn't really like feeling like an outsider, and I didn't really feel comfortable with being stared at in the villages and being kind of classed as an outsider, even though I am. I definitely was. I don't speak any Vietnamese, I don't speak any Malaysian. I definitely am an outsider in these countries. But yeah, for me, it just wasn't my cup of tea. I like to live in places where I don't get stared at, and I absolutely understand why they stare at ethnic minorities, I guess, out of interest. In Batumi here, for example, I mean, it's quite multicultural here. I mean, I like multicultural places. Not in the way you think, not in the kind of like London, Bongistan kind of, not like that. But I like places where there's a lot of different nationalities from all over the world, but the kind of open-minded, individualistic types. So I guess people who are similar to me, like digital nomads, travelers, people who are into the same stuff I'm into from all over the world. I like that. And I like how when a place is like that, also nobody really gets stared at, because the whole city is like a kind of a pedigree chum. It's like a mixture. Or I guess in Ukraine, yeah, I didn't stand out at all because I'm white. Ukrainians are for the most part white. And yeah, I guess that definitely helped aid my integration into Ukrainian society, because until I opened my mouth and started speaking with с этим акцентом британским, with this British accent, which I have still when I speak Russian and Ukrainian, nobody was none the wiser about me not being Ukrainian. In Georgia as well, of course, I don't really fit as a Georgian, although a lot of Georgians are kind of like red-bearded. Stranger things have happened, of course, than somebody like me being Georgian. But yeah, I still, it's kind of a European country. I'm kind of a European person. And yeah, but if, I don't know, like, why complain about it? Feel that way, yeah, by all means. If you live in Asia, you don't like it, you feel discriminated against, okay, feel that way. But I don't know, just why whinge about it? Just leave or accept. if you want to try to accept this, but you find it hard, what would I recommend? I would recommend some practices, maybe such as meditation, which allow you to just generally accept what is. I would try to understand that human nature is highly flawed, and as much as we like to decorate ourselves as such advanced and modern beings, we are still highly primitive. We are still highly tribal, at least on a subconscious level. Our subconscious hasn't changed, our nature hasn't changed, and just try to accept, that they feel the way they feel, you feel the way that you feel. You are predominantly ran by your instinctive nature. They are predominantly ran by their instinctive nature. Nobody here is good or bad in this situation. It's just we're all victims of circumstance, although I wouldn't even say victims. I would say we are all just here by circumstance. And try to see where they're coming from. But I don't know, it's an interesting one. But as for me, in my opinion, these people are unbearable. The whingers, they're normally quite heavy drinkers as well, and quite often they are the kind of expat kind of guys too. They seem to kind of go hand in hand. I don't know why. They're unbearable, and generally I don't like victims. They're kind of like victim mentality. Oh, poor me, what da 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 da. But especially, when you're a guest in somebody's country and you just slagging the place off and just, okay, like feel that way, just leave or stay or just do whatever you want. Just, I don't know, or complain, okay, complain. But I'm not going to listen to you because I don't like it. And you're not going to make, I don't know, you're not making your life easier by complaining. And anyway, I'm rambling. Peace out from Ajaria. Let me show you where I am quickly. I am on the Georgia-Turkey border. These mountains behind me are the border. Everything on this side of the mountains is Turkey. Wait, no, not Turkey. I'm not in Turkey. I'm in Georgia. Everything on this side of the mountains is Georgia. Other side, Turkey. We've got the river coming out here, streaming extremely slowly today into the relatively calm Black Sea, which makes a change in winter. And it's a beautiful day. A light wind flowing off the land, 15, 16 degrees. Real beautiful winter's day here in Georgia, and the kind of weather which just wants to make you get out there. And in my case, make videos. I like making content. I like to talk in nature, and thank you, YouTube, for letting me kill two birds with one stone. So give me a like, subscribe, comment, all the usual. See you again soon. Bye for now.